First day on the job must have really knocked you out.
Why? Do I look that bad?
Now you've got the wrong locker.
Oh, no wonder I had trouble opening it. Well, how do you like that?
Yeah, how do you like that?
Oh, come on. It's an honest mistake. They all look the same.
Well, see, that's why they put numbers on them.
You know what? What's the big deal?
You have been pushing your way into my business since we met. Now I want answers. I want to know how you got my locker open, and more important, what were you looking for?
Jake, how are you?
Ready to die? Danielle, you there?
No, I'm here.
So, where are you hiding the couch?
I wish. I probably should have thought about furniture before I moved in.
Don't worry, we'll pull some things together from upstairs.
Do you have any extra beds lying around?
You don't even have a bed?
It'll be okay. I'll hit a few yard sales over the weekend. Pretty soon this place will feel like home.
Speaking of home, I got a present for you.
Really?
I figured you probably wouldn't have time to call the phone company, so... Go ahead, call your folks. Tell them about your first day as an intern.
Hello?
Daddy, is that you? Why didn't you come and get me?
Who's on the phone?
Hello, sweetheart.
This is Serena.
Are you okay?
It's gotta be. Yes, yes, yes.
Are you all right? Serena! Damn it!
What? What did she say?
She said, where was I? Why didn't I come and get her?
Okay, listen to me. It's good. It's a good thing.
No. They wouldn't let me talk to her. They just hung up on me.
Scott, this is what we've been waiting for. We wanted to know she's alive. We know that now she's
Lucy,
alive.
we don't know anything.
What do you mean? She called, right? That was Serena's voice you heard, right?
What? She didn't respond to me.
What do you mean?
I think maybe it was like a tape recording.
No, it had to be Serena. It had to be her.
Well, even if it was, I mean, we don't know that she's safe. They hung up before I could ask any questions or anything.
Listen, the phone. There was a phone call. It was Serena.
I know. And one thing we know for certain is whoever placed the call knew not to leave her on the phone for very long.
Can it be traced?
We're working on it now. One thing we know is that it was a local call.
That means whoever took Serena brought her back here to Port Charles?
Do you have it on tape?
It's out in the van.
I want to listen to it.
Sure thing.
Okay, I refuse to believe that this is a bad sign, okay? I was really proud of you there.
Proud of me? For what?
Because when you heard her voice, you could have gone completely haywire, and you didn't. You stayed calm. So Serena knows that you're okay. That's going to make her okay, too.
Well, where is she? Where is she?
No.
Something happened.
Oh, Doc, the phone call was Serena. There was a phone call Serena called.
That's great.
We don't know anything. It could have just been a tape recording.
But there was contact.
Well, I heard her voice. I mean, if you want to call that contact.
That's a lot. This is really good news.
Go ahead, call. I'll be upstairs, give you complete privacy.
Don't go. I mean, I can't call them. They're not home.
How do you know?
Because they're on vacation. Every year, we take this camping trip in northern Wisconsin.
Sounds great.
It is.
This is the first year you couldn't go?
Yeah. Bummer, huh? I couldn't call them even if I wanted to. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, I want to. It's just that my dad, he wants to hear about every single detail of my day. My daughter, the doctor, and all that.
He must be proud.
Oh, sure.
What's he do?
Do?
His job.
Oh, he's a plumber, actually.
A plumber who likes camping. Sounds cool.
It is. He tortures us every morning with this absolutely horrible freeze-dried breakfast. Then we hike through the woods while he tells us the Latin name of every shrub we pass along the way.
A plumber who knows Latin?
They're a crazy bunch, but I love them.
Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't be with him this year.
My mom wanted to reschedule, but I said no. Might as well face it. I'm an intern now. I don't have a life.
Yeah, small sacrifice to make for a life of service.
Right.
The first day's the hardest, I've heard.
I hope I make it to the second day. I'm exhausted.
Say no more.
Frank!
No, I refuse to be known as the landlord who wouldn't leave.
But this really nice guy bailed me out today when I couldn't start an IV. I think I owe him a dinner.
You don't owe me anything.
Not even some Chinese food?
555-0183. Ordered the Shanghai sizzling seafood. Tell him to hold the scallops. I hate those things.
Where are you going?
Get some beer.
Frank! I hate beer.
Dr. Pope, please call.
I don't mean to ruin the moment, but there's something I feel compelled to say.
What?
If we're going to be sharing these depressing subhuman quarters, we need to set some boundaries. I suggest you take your little interlude to a more appropriate place, like the gutter.
What?
It's okay, Jake. I'm really sorry we got a little carried away.
Danielle, don't. Listen, you may never speak to her like that again. Do you hear me?
No, it's my fault. She's right.
She's not right. She's got a big mouth, and she's way out of line. You embarrassed Danielle, and I want you to apologize. Now.
Sorry.
I don't know why you let people talk to you like that.
Well, we did get a little carried away.
I just hate to think of people hurting your feelings.
Then you would have loved making rounds with me when I was looking for acting jobs.
What do you mean?
People in the theater are so, supportive and, positive. I'm tougher than you think.
Do you know what I miss the most about you when you aren't around?
Yes, I know exactly what you miss.
Well, that too. I was referring to the way that you make me laugh. You know, when I didn't know where you were, I never laughed.
Well, I'm here now. When can you get away?
Never. I do the first 36-hour shift.
Oh, poor baby.
It's not too bad, though. At least I managed to get my scut work out of the way. Maybe I'll get some sleep. Wish you could stick around.
Oh, I can't. I gotta get to work. I'll come by in the morning.
Okay, I'll call you. How do I get a hold of you?
Oh, I don't have the number.
You call me and give it to me, okay?
You know, they have this thing with, personal calls.
That's crazy. They can't expect you to work all night and not.
Well, I don't want to cause any trouble so early on in the game. Please try to understand.
Danielle, you sure this job's for you?
I can't believe I have to watch what I say to Sarah Bernhardt over there.
You're changing the subject, Eve.
Excuse me?
You still haven't answered my question.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. What were you doing in my locker?
Well, believe it or not, I had a legitimate reason.
I can't wait to hear it.
The night of the abduction, when Greg Cooper was waving those files of his around. Remember?
Yeah, it's a little difficult to forget, yeah.
Well, guess what? A cop called me to ask if I knew about one of those files. Seems it was missing.
I know. They called me too, so?
So I started thinking, who was the last little intern to leave the scene of the party?
I don't know who.
You.
What exactly are you trying to say?
We heard so many pithy little tidbits about ourselves that night, with one glaring exception. Somehow, the delightful Dr. Julie Morris was left out of the festivities.
So?
So don't you wonder what Cooper had on her?
I was obviously less interested in what Greg Cooper had to say than you were.
Maybe. But you were very interested in Dr. Julie. Very, very interested. And it didn't compute. I mean, one expects her to burst into a rendition of My Favorite Things at any given moment. Not your kind of woman, I would think.
You just don't like her because you can't intimidate her.
That's not true. I just don't like her, period. That's beside the point.
What is the point?
The point is, Susie Cream Cheese is hiding something, and you know what it is. That's why you're interested.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You took the file, didn't you?
You're out of your mind.
I'm your worst nightmare. If it weren't for me, you'd be getting away with murder. I see right through you, Doctor.
Dr. Brooks.
I mean, why this job? If you really want to work, I can ask around the hospital, see what's available.
No, I, hate hospitals. They, give me the creeps.
Where do you think you are now?
Well, I'm only here because you're here. But I gotta go. I'll be late. So I will see you on the other side of your 36-hour shift. Okay.
Dr. Strausser to the 7th floor OR.
Take notes, gentlemen. I'm up next.
Where are you going?
Chateau Scanlon. I am moving into my new apartment.